In this video, we're going to talk about how you can hire your very own virtual assistant for your reselling business and buy your freedom back. First of all, let's talk about why we need to hire a virtual assistant for our reselling business. As a reseller, you're running around. You're doing a million different things. You're sourcing, you're packing, you're answering customer emails, plus you're trying to maintain your own life, right? The goal of any business is to kind of adapt it around your lifestyle. So like, don't let this little business or side hustle, whatever it may be for you, take over your life. Reseller burnout is so common. I've been burnt out maybe 4 or 5 times over the past few years. I've definitely wanted to quit. I almost came this close to quitting in 2021. I want you guys to avoid that. So a great way to avoid that is by actually hiring help. Most resellers are not at the point to where they can hire someone locally. Most resellers don't want to do that. I get it. Like, hiring someone locally is a lot of work. Then you start becoming a manager, then you're dealing with other people's nonsense in their lives and yada, yada, yada. We're gonna avoid 99% of that by hiring someone virtual in a different country. I know that might scare some of you guys away right now as like hiring someone in a different country. Bear with me, please. It'll all make sense in a second and I will make you feel way more comfortable about this. The internet is a really big place with lots of people on it. That's not always necessarily a good thing, unfortunately. There's a lot of idiots online, there's a lot of scammers, there's a lot of people that just should not be offering professional services online. But luckily for you guys, I've lost a lot of money off of those people, so I'm here to teach you a lesson. So listen, over the past few years, I've hired a lot of different freelancers online for different projects, whether they're like personal or professional. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on freelancers from all across the world. I've tried a bunch of different countries, and I'm gonna tell you which country to actually hire someone from. Hire Filipinos, they're the best. There's gonna be that one person that gets like super offended, like, you can't say hire Filipinos only, that's racist. It's a true fact, okay? Different countries are known for different things when it comes to the freelance world. So if you're looking to develop an app, India, Russia, those are great places. If you're looking for someone that's gonna be reliable, speak decent English, and be more of like a task-oriented person, accounting, back end, that kind of repetitive, boring stuff, you definitely wanna go to the Philippines, Vietnam, those sorts of places that I wanna say are more like Americanized. A lot of Filipinos, they speak English. They speak really good English at that. A lot of them are great with numbers. A lot of them are very educated. And overall, they're very pleasant people. Other countries aren't always as pleasant, so you definitely want to find someone that you actually enjoy communicating with and you're going to like trust with your business, which is really important. We're going to hop onto the computer right now and I'm going to show you everything. There's going to be Fiverr and there's going to be Upwork. So Fiverr, I would say, is more like one-off tasks. Sure, you can hire people for longer term jobs, you can negotiate all that, but I think Upwork is better set up for this because you can pay people hourly. You can set an hourly rate and then you can also set a max amount of hours that that person can work. So say you only want them for 5 hours a week, you're gonna pay them $7 an hour. That's all they can do. This really keeps it safe. It keeps it more like contractual and makes it like more legitimate in a way. So let's hop into Upwork. Let's take a look at the platform and then I'll show you guys kind of how I set up and train my virtual assistants. All right, so Upwork is a totally free platform. What you're gonna wanna do is make an account. You're gonna wanna go up here and say eBay help. Okay. Now we're gonna go to this and we're gonna see a bunch of different people. This first person is $100 an hour. Sorry, I am in the wrong line of work. I'm gonna make a profile on here right now and start selling my eBay services. Wow. This lady, Roance, it's actually kind of interesting because she's in the US, full-time reseller, so she understands it, and she's only $10 an hour. But I wouldn't hire her because her as a reseller, that's competition. You wanna hire someone that's not a reseller because we're not gonna really need a reseller for this. We just need someone that's good at data entry. So what we're gonna wanna do is go up here and get rid of this whole US only thing. We don't want that. We wanna hire someone overseas. And now immediately we're gonna start seeing better results. This guy is $8 an hour, $4 an hour, $15 an hour, which is way too much for Pakistan. He's crazy. What you can also do is go over here on the left-hand side and type in Philippines. And then also what we want to do is go under job success. We definitely want someone that's like done more jobs and actually finished them and all that. We don't want someone brand new. How you can filter that as well is by going here under earned amount. Maybe do someone that's made over $1,000 on Upwork, so you kind of know that they've been around and kind of reliable, I guess. So we have these results, but we also want to do this. We want to get rid of this hourly rate and make it even lower, so $10 and below. this is where we're gonna wanna be at. This is gonna be a pretty decent pool of people, I wanna say. So starting out $10, 7, 6, 6. Let's check out this guy. He's done over 5 grand on here, 100% job success rate, which is really important. That means that he actually finishes jobs. So yeah, he does eBay listings. He speaks decent English. He seems like he knows how to use like the Microsoft suite of tools. If you go in here in the work history, this is gonna be the reviews. Highly recommended freelancer, professional. This guy spent almost 3 grand with this guy, working 497 hours on this eBay store. So that's pretty good. I mean, I would feel safe hiring this guy. So that's the exact method that I used to find my virtual assistant for eBay. All I did is go through those listings, find someone I liked, and then message them, asked a few basic questions like, hey, do you know anything about eBay? Have you ever done this sort of task before? And then I laid out what I actually wanted them to do. So like eBay listings, spreadsheet updating, and then photo editing. So that's another thing to remember. You're not just hiring someone just to like do your eBay listings or research or things like that. There's a lot of tasks that go on with being an eBay reseller. Like stop editing your own photos, stop updating your own spreadsheets. Just stop doing that stuff. Hire someone for $5 an hour and make your life way easier. But before your life gets any easier, we need to train this person. So let's talk about that. So I feel like this is probably the most intimidating part for people. They don't want to train someone. They think it's going to take like months and months and months of messing up on this person's part, which if that's the case, you hired the wrong person or you trained them wrong. Don't blame the freelancer because you did a bad job explaining the job description and you didn't give enough details as to their daily tasks. What I want you to do is once you find your freelancer, test them. Make sure their English is good, like little tests, you know, ask them very simple questions, like things to research or something. Like if they can't answer what color the sky is, that's probably not the right freelancer to be hiring for your 6-figure eBay business. And what I want you to do is I want you to screencast all of your daily activities. So you're gonna do a screencast of how you do an eBay listing, of how you update your spreadsheets, of how you edit your photos. You're gonna do a screencast of all of these things to make it easier for that person. So instead of them going back and asking you a question the next day, they could just refer to this screencast. Now, if you've never done a screencast, it's super simple. There's tons of free softwares out there. You can figure it out, watch a YouTube video. And that's how I train my people, is just create screencasts of everything, have them copy it all, and then make it as dummy proof as possible. You gotta remember, we're paying $5 an hour for an employee here. Don't expect like to have a CEO of your eBay business. It's still all 110% you, and you need to be in charge. The goal of any single business owner is to work as least as possible and to make the most amount of money as possible. Hiring a freelancer is a big step in that. It will help grow your business. If you do want some more help with your eBay process, make sure to watch this video, and cheers.